guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I thought I would I don't even know what to call this, but I'm gonna turn this into a tag. Hopefully at least one person does this, but we shall see. A lot of you guys really enjoyed my best and worst grab and go bags video. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it somewhere here and in the description box. So I thought I would make an extensive version of that. So these are gonna be my current every occasion bags. So if you guys are interested to find out what that means, then just keep watching. So in the beauty community, a lot of people do these types of videos called Shop My Stash, where essentially you go through your makeup collection and then pick out things like a foundation, a concealer, blush, bronzer, da 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 da. So I thought I would kind of do that, but in a bag version, if that makes sense. So I wrote down 7 different categories. The very last category has 2 bags because I couldn't decide. So the categories are gonna be kind of basic categories that I feel like everyone has a certain occasion for that bag. My go-to grocery shopping bag right now is actually my UGG and Telfar collab shopping tote. It's just so easy to use, and I do have 3 small shopping totes, but to be honest, my UGG one is my most used. The handles are really dirty. Obviously when I had my green one, I did use that one a lot, but this one, I don't know, I don't know if it's because of the fuzzies, but it's just so easy to use. For example, let me explain. So this is my newest small shopping tote, and then do you guys see how stiff the handles are? Because I don't use this bag as much as I would like to, and also just because I use this one so much more, because I can easily just chuck in my wallet, car keys, and phone and AirPods to talk on the phone normally. I'm FaceTiming somebody when I'm at the grocery store, but it's just so easy to use, and it's compact enough. It's not too fancy. It's just super easy to use, super cozy. When I go to the grocery store personally, if I'm going to the grocery store just to go to the grocery store, not like work and then grocery store, I honestly look like a bum. I'm casual to the 10th power, and then this bag just embodies everything of me going to the grocery store, but it's just super easy to use. For me, when I go grocery shopping in general, I prefer a crossbody bag just because sometimes I don't feel comfortable leaving my bag on the cart, just because you never know. People are really quick when they steal things. If I have this crossbody, I can look at stuff, I can grab my grocery bags, because sometimes if you're carrying a lot of groceries and then you have to have a shoulder bag or even a top handle bag, it gets kind of difficult, whereas a crossbody is super easy to use, and then this is really long. If you've never owned a Telfar bag before, price point wise, it's really reasonable. This one unfortunately was from a limited collection when they did the collab with UGG, but you could buy this on the resale market or just wait until one of their drops just to get the regular one. I mean, this is called a shopping tote. Coincidentally, I actually love using this for grocery shopping, Target runs, stuff like that. So the next category is the complete opposite of grocery shopping. It is my go-to going out bag currently, and when I say going out bag, I mean we're taking an Uber somewhere, somebody's picking us up, you're not driving, you don't need a lot of things. As a person, the most important things are lip balm, ID, and credit cards. That's it, right? So no car keys, no nothing. And my go-to going out bag right now is for sure my Fendi and Nano Baguette bag. I was actually looking for this on the website and they don't make this one. I don't know, maybe my website is just glitched. So they have this in the kind of canvas fabric version, but as you can see, mine has the sheen on it right over here. I don't know why that they don't sell this anymore, but I actually do want to get another Nano Baguette bag. I want to get their new updated one. If you guys have never seen the Nano Baguettes before, the new updated ones actually have an adjustable chain strap. So this one is the quote-unquote old style, where it's just one length right over here, but the new one actually does have the adjustable strap, which is really nice. And then I also, do you guys see how this one has like the tiny little buckle? I want to get the ones with the really big buckle. I think if I don't buy anything in Europe, I probably will. I definitely want to get the multicolor version of this just because I'm obsessed with the multicolor. And then the inside of the brand new one, my essay was telling me that they incorporated old original Fendi stripes inside the new one, and I just love and adore that so much. Right now, in terms of bags, I don't want to get another Fendi Baguette bag fully, but I do want the new updated Nano Baguette bag, and the price point's not too bad. It's like $850. I believe when I bought mine, this was maybe $750, so there was a little bit of a price increase, but it's still not $1,000. So yeah, I definitely want to add another Nano Baguette bag, but the one with like the really big hardware. maybe in 2 weeks I'll get it, we shall see. But this is my go-to going out bag because it fits a Dior lip glow or a lipstick and my credit cards, and it just fits super snug. And one thing that's actually super nice too is that there actually is a little pocket right here, so you can separate your credit cards and your ID from whatever you want to put in here. So this can carry cash, this can carry a little box of Tic Tacs, stuff like that. But I love this. And you can also just put the chain on the inside of the bag and just tie this onto your pants if you don't want to crossbody it. Some people are afraid that this is too dainty, that it could break or rip if somebody tries to steal it from you. I've read so many things on Reddit, so if you're paranoid about that, you can totally just attach this onto your pants if you're wearing jeans or anything like that, and then you're good to go. Okay, so my next category is one of my favorite categories, and it is my I don't care bag category. This category basically represents a bag that if it did potentially get dirty, you wouldn't care. Also, you don't have to worry about it. Let's say you're in a crowded place and you bump into things, you don't care. If hypothetically, obviously nobody wants color transfer, but if this bag got color transfer, you know, it's not the end of the world. It really isn't. And my I don't care bag of the moment is truly my Gucci SoHo Disco bag. This bag is 7 years old. It's either 6 years old or 7 years old. My ex-boyfriend got this for me as a Christmas present, and at the time this was the number bag I wanted. Do you guys remember there was this era where everybody had the SoHo Disco bag? They had the red one, the black one, and then the tan one was super popular. I feel like I saw the red one the most out and about, but this bag is actually so easy to use. I can't even tell you. Mine is like currently stuffed just to keep it shape, but the inside is not leather lined. It's actually like a fabric lining, but the outside is obviously leather. I remember when I first got water stains on this, I was so paranoid because if you get water on this, it's gonna leave a mark, but then the moment the water dries off, it's gone. I remember exactly, I was in Sawtell, so in West LA, and something that I was drinking was leaking, and there was like these blue dots on here, and I was panicking like crazy because at the time this bag was brand new, and I was just so sad I had to accept it. And then the next day it was gone, and then I realized this, I wouldn't say this is waterproof, but I would say it's relatively water resistant, or maybe stain resistant is the better word. But I love this. I would say the only downside to this is if you're short, this does run a little bit long. So if you're taller, I feel like this would fit better, but if you're shorter, like 5'3" or shorter, I feel like this might run a little long. And I even have it on the shortest setting as well. But this bag matches with everything, and the number one reason also why this is my I don't care bag is because I can fit a water bottle in here. I can chuck so much stuff in here. This is truly the definition of a mini but mighty bag. I know Gucci isn't as popular. I mean, Ryan Gosling is a current brand ambassador for that brand. Harry Styles, oh, Dakota Johnson is also, but I don't know, I don't see a lot of people prioritize Gucci bags at the moment. But when I go to outlets, the Gucci boutique in the outlets always has like the longest line. This is truly my I don't care bag. If I rubbed against somebody, or if I rubbed against my own pants and this got stained on, I don't know if it's just because I put this bag through so much. Like, this used to be my everyday bag. This used to be my go-to going to work bag. When I used to work part-time at a sushi restaurant after college, this was actually my go-to bag for work, just because I wouldn't want to say I don't care if I lost it, because obviously it was a gift. I would be heartbroken if I lost it, but I really just, I didn't have to worry about anything. I wasn't worried about if this got a smell or anything like that. But this is truly such a great bag, and if you watch any Gucci SoHo Disco bag videos, everyone raves about it, and rightfully so, because it's amazing. But yeah, so this is my I don't care bag. So the next category is kind of, I need to throw everything in here. I don't have time to decide what I need and what I don't need. Do you ever have those moments where you gotta go somewhere, you're late, and you want to bring any necessity that you could potentially need, but you don't have time to be selective to think, okay, I need this, where you're running late and you just think, okay, I'm just gonna put everything in my purse and then we'll figure out what I need as long as I have everything. It's kind of like a Mary Poppins bag category where you're potentially ready for any situation possible. And currently that bag is, I'm sorry I keep talking about this, but it is my Flamenco bag, purely because it is literally a pouch. This is the quintessential Mary Poppins bag. because when I'm running late or if my mom is telling me, okay, we gotta go, and I don't have time to grab certain things and I can just chuck everything in here, a pen, a notebook. This even fits an iPad. I mean, an iPad mini, I wouldn't say it fits the big iPad, but I love that you can pouch this. I love that you can use this as a strap. One thing to note is that if you do stuff this with a lot of things, it does kind of dig into your arm just because the strap is on the thinner side. So I know a couple of you guys were asking me whether or not this hurts the more you stuff it, because this bag is relatively big. And I do have to be honest, if you stuff this with a lot of items and it does get heavy, it can dig into your shoulder a little bit. So I definitely recommend trying it in the store and maybe just putting a couple things, maybe bringing like a small water bottle that in itself has the weight, and seeing how you feel on your shoulder. This is totally my Mary Poppins bag, just throwing everything in here. Advil, Pamprin, a water bottle, a notebook. Yeah, my Mary Poppins bag. Alrighty, so my next category is my amusement park slash movie theater bag as well. But in general, my movie theater bag, I usually use a big one because I like to sneak in a lot of items. So we're gonna focus on amusement park, but this can also be my movie theater bag as well. And of course, my movie theater bag of choice is definitely my Sperone BB backpack. I actually got a Disneyland season pass, so I've been going to Disneyland a lot, and my favorite thing about this backpack is the front pocket, because it actually can store my phone. Like, there is a lot of space in here, which I really like. I also really like that it's kind of the bucket bag style, so I can just easily open and close this, because for me, I have brought my Palm Springs mini to Disneyland, but to be honest, it's kind of a hassle because of the zipper. I have to put it in front of me. I mean, this is like a first world problem, kind of a hassle, but it's a lot easier for me to just open and close and chuck things in, whereas because the Palm Springs mini is more structured, for example, if I get a little water bottle, it does fit, but then you kind of have to rearrange things in your bag, and it isn't as easy to use as a bucket style bag, because with obviously bucket bags, you just open it, stretch it out, and then you can just chuck whatever you want. The straps on this is really long. I know some people don't like the Palm Springs mini or the Sperone BB backpack because of the long straps. I personally like it. Like, big backpacks against my back, but small backpacks on my lower back. I don't know why. I think it's just the distribution of weight. This is my go-to movie theater backpack or my go-to amusement park backpack. So if any of you guys also have a Disneyland season pass or a Disney World season pass, let me know what your go-to amusement park bag is, because I would love to get some other ideas. Also my Lululemon belt bag, but I wouldn't consider that designer, which is why I didn't keep it in here, but it's either this one or my Lululemon belt bag. So my next category is my current go-to overnight bag. So this could either be overnight, or if you're gonna be gone from the morning and you won't be back until the very night, so you just need a bag to like chuck a lot of things, but you don't want to carry an entire duffel bag. So the bag that I have is actually my Speedy 30. Obviously this is not the bandolier. I've honestly been treating this like a mini duffel bag, truly. It does get heavy, don't get me wrong, so in general I usually carry it like this, because if I put it in the crook of my arm when it's super filled, it is heavy. Of course, you get like the red marks on your elbows. I think the reason why I've been using this more as well, just because I've neglected this. This was my first ever designer handbag I ever got. My mom bought this for me, and I just want to use it because I know I'm never going to sell this. I'm tired of just seeing it sit and being untouched, so I wanted to use it. And of course, because it has the Damier Ebene and the treated leather, I really don't have to worry about this getting dirty or anything like that, or showing any age. Yeah, pretty simple. This is huge. Like, it's ginormous. I feel like if I had the B25s, it wouldn't be, I'm sure you could, but I wouldn't use the B25 as a weekender bag because it's a little bit too small, whereas this is big enough. I do have an organizer in here, so I can put like skincare or makeup, something like that. If you guys are ever running late to something, you don't have time to do your makeup, so you just chuck your giant makeup pouch and maybe some sunscreen and other things that you might need for the day, and then you could do your makeup later. Sometimes I do use my Dior book tote, but obviously that one is open, whereas I like that this has a zipper on it. So I honestly treat this like a little luggage, basically like a mini keepall, which is essentially what a Speedy is. And my last category is the Every Occasion bag, and I actually couldn't decide between two of them, so I just decided to show you both, and they will be absolutely no surprise to any of you guys because you guys have heard me talk about these bags 1,010 times. And of course it's my Celine Ava bag and my Fendi Baguette bag. Truly these are my Every Occasion bag. You can wear these to the grocery store. You can wear these to a brunch date, a dinner date. Probably the only occasion that I wouldn't recommend these two bags would be clubbing. But I don't really club anymore. I'm almost 30, so that's not really the vibe that we're going for. On my daily life, I can bring this to the movie theater. I can bring this if you just want to go to your friend's house really quick, purely because you can carry what you need in here and more. I can fit my camera, wallet, not that I carry my camera with me all the time, but the possibility of my camera, wallet, maybe even 5 different lip products, hand sanitizer, hand cream. Some people like to carry perfume or deodorant around with them, but truly both of these are so easy to use. Honestly, worry-free. A lot of you guys have asked me about my Fendi Baguette bag, how it's been wearing. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do an updated video on this, because I already made a Fendi Baguette bag review video, so I feel like an update on this, I don't know how useful that would be. I love that I can crossbody this and it's comfortable in the crook of my arm as well. I honestly think it's because of the Napa leather on this is why it's so comfortable in the crook of my arm. My Ava bag, I can use it in the crook of my arm, but to be honest, I always use that as a shoulder bag. You don't have to worry about squishing it, because I can squish this bag all I want and it still retains its shape. It really just holds up really well. Same thing with this one. Do you see how it's like slouching? And I squeeze it. I use this so much and it's fine. I would say the most amount of wear on this bag is just right over here. See the discoloration? I think it's honestly from the hardware rubbing it, but I actually don't mind it. I mean, it's a bag, I have to use it. I'm gonna try to use leather cleaner on it and I'll update you. And then this is just such an easygoing shoulder bag. Truly, I think it's really the length of the strap to the base for me is really what does it. They recently came out with a new updated Ava bag where it has the zipper and the flap, and I just feel like that would be so annoying to use. I feel like it should have either been just the zipper and then the little Triomphe logo, or the flap and keeping it open, kind of like the 5'7" bag from YSL. So both of these are my every occasion bag. I can use this for multitude of reasons. You can bring this to a wedding or literally anything. They're just so easy to use. I feel like I talk about these bags so much, but it's truly because I love them so much. We have come to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what your every occasion bag, and honestly the amusement park bag, let me know, because I'm very curious what you guys are taking to Disneyland. I feel like a lot of people have those Disneyland backpacks. I don't even know what brand that is, but one of my friends collects it, so I should probably ask him. I feel like the real plot twist of this entire video was my Speedy 30. I feel like no one uses the Speedy 30s anymore. 35s, I think Daka really likes the 35, and then the 25s obviously are ride or dice for so many people. I love the 25s. As always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps support my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!